One of the things you'll have to start doing before you really get into the process of trying to install everything is you need to make a copy of the save file. So what you're going to do is once you have the game loaded in, you're going to go to where it says data, you're going to go up to where it says backup save, and you're going to click start. This should bring up the window specifically where you're planning to actually keep track of all your files. Once you hit save, it'll go through the process of trying to keep up a copy of your backup save. Past that point, once you load up the specific tool, click where it says load save file, which then you of course click on the save file you have before, and then click extra and click enable mystery gift / event. Override the specific save file. Then from that specific point, click where it says official event distributor. When you do that, you'll need to re-bring up your save file that you had saved that had the mystery event. And when you do that, it allows you to pick the specific ones you're trying to actually activate. So in this case, you would click where it says Aurora ticket or mystery ticket. You would inject and save. And then you would inject and save that into the save file. After that point, you click where it says upload save, and then uploads the save that you had overwritten stuff on to your official disk. And if it's done right when you start it, and you start your game, it should show up with mystery gift towards the bottom. From that specific point, all you need to do is head to any Pokemon Center that has the escalator, take the escalator upwards, and you should see the mystery gift man, at least I would dub it as, and he will deliver the specific ticket that you used for the mystery gift. Make sure you go down the escalator, and before you try to do anything else, save your game. After you ensure that your game has been saved and you exit out, as a safety precaution, make sure you go back to where you had your backup file afterwards and delete that backup file. Once again, go back through and create a backup save like you did earlier, and go through the same process of bringing up the tool, loading up the save file that you backed up, and selecting the other mystery gift ticket that you did not select before. Save that specific backup, and likewise again, what you did earlier, go through and re-upload that specific save. Then, once again, when you bring it back up, it should actually show your previous save. There we go. So I figured out the situation on that. What I'll be doing is overlaying audio for how to do this process, because the way that's described is... it makes sense, but I think it needs to be kind of laid out in more detail how to do each specific ticket. But now officially, we should have both the Aurora ticket and the Mystic ticket. We are going to end up doing both sets of tickets later on, but for now what I'm going to end up doing is flying myself over to Vermilion City and saving from that point, because I'm going to take a bit, and my girlfriend and I are going to be going out to eat. I will be leaving a link in the description of the guy's video as well, because that's the only fair thing to do on the situation. So I will return back in a bit. Okay, so we are re-continuing the previous adventure. And actually there's something I probably need to do first. Oh, it's already enabled. Never mind. So, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to Vermilion City. And both of these have activated in. Okay. So it's probably good that I ran these tests first, because if things go correct, it might be safe enough to try to use the Fire Red file. but I'm just trying to make sure that I don't end up... That said Speed Gallop 10, so that's definitely different. But I'm trying to specifically not destroy my fire red file. So Naval Rock is in the middle of 4 Island and 5 Island. I'm guessing Birth Island's in the middle of 6 and 7. Naval Rock. So Naval Rock, from what the descriptions at least show, have 2 different Pokemon, supposedly. But frankly, I'm only... Oh, here we go. So here's the split. So one goes down and one goes up. The one that goes down specifically leads up to Lugia, and the one that goes up leads up to Ho-Oh. That's not a split. Is this a split that does it? Naval Rock is very confusing. Is this the split? Staircase, oh, ladder that goes up. Okay, so that is the split, so I'm gonna go ahead and go down first. Eesh. So down really does go deep down. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go back up top real quick. Okay, so let's see how bad this is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 floors. Freaking goes down 12 floors. Not quite sure on the point really in saving, all things considered. Just because we know how this is gonna end. Oh, so it's not turned on. Hold on. There we go. And again, we already explained the whole principle and situation that's behind this, okay? If you don't get why I was activating the cheat code for this, watch episode 51. Actually, yeah, it was 51 that happened. Or the end of 52 also explains it. Now we gotta climb all the way back up to go the other end of Naval Rock. And again, the same thing that I'm doing now is something that's completely available to anyone that's playing Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch. So I'm just giving the same equality / benefit that I never got. Oh, there you are. Wasn't expecting that way to start. That's kind of cool, actually. This does also mean, once again, that I jumpstart the fact that I get Ho-Oh early. But, as stated again, course, this won't be used in competitions. Now, time for us to return. And exit out of the strange area known as Naval Rock. I mean, what was the point of it branching out sideways like that? Either or. But now we actually got to explore. Well, of course, we go back to Vermilion. I'm going to go ahead and save as well. And now, time to go over to Birth Island. High speed 12. It's very quiet. So, from the understanding of things, Birth Island actually has a puzzle. I don't know if it actually is a puzzle, though. My guess is you're just trying to... Oh, okay. So I was doing the right puzzle. So if I do this... So if I do... So there's a specific direction that you have to move, supposedly. So it's not that. So that was right, at least. So what if I do... Yeah, that's still wrong. So the initial way that I've been running it and starting it is correct. So why is this way wrong? If I start with that... Yeah, it's a pathing situation. You don't take the exact path, like that. Well, it's not an exact path, actually. Hold on, it's just where you're standing. So, if I'm standing... Hold on, let's figure this out. So, if I just do the long way around on that, but I do that, that doesn't work. But if I do that, that's perfectly fine. This actually is a trickier puzzle. Down and over. I'm going to save here real quick. So what if I do this? Not that. If I go down 1 and do that, does that do anything? No. I'm gonna give it one more try. If it still doesn't work, then I'm looking it up. Okay, I'm looking it up. Okay, so I didn't look it up, but I looked it up. So it's the shortest possible path to the rock. So this is the shortest possible path. But it's still not right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how you do that. Okay. I'm not looking up the actual things. I just looked up the part where it says the shortest distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not the shortest distance. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's shorter. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that actually should be enough. I think that's enough to actually activate it. All right. That's a unique puzzle idea and stuff. And of course, again, just running it on the basis of it being shiny. There is a way to shiny hunt all 3 of the Pokemon that I encountered today. But, as stated before, I'm not going to shiny hunt them. Because I don't get any enjoyment from it. Turns into defense form in the LeafGreen version. And just like that, it's quiet. But it does mean if I ever reset Pokemon LeafGreen again, I will go through the process of doing this without having the shiny catches, of course. But again, I don't see the purpose of necessarily doing that. So we're going to leave things off at that. And that actually is the last episode of the series. At least, again, unless somebody has anything they want me to try to do. And as you can see, I've already gone through the process of trading out some sets of Pokemon. Anyways, so that's all the time that we'll have for this one. I'll go through the process of actually trying to migrate everything from LeafGreen over to Fire Red. And we will see you guys in the next episode. If there is one. If not, we'll see you in the next game.